Hello, I'm Leo Neal, aka Divide by Zero, and I'm applying to be the next member of Spine Breakers. Now, I read a lot of books from time to time, but no genre quite scratches my itch than a good zombie novel. Nothing beats stories of survival, instinct, the ability to overcome numbers, and how mankind itself is the best and worst weapon of all. No book represents all the things I love about zombie novels better than Max Brooks' World War Z. Unlike most typical zombie books, where the story is a set number of survivors who go out into the world and try to survive, getting picked off one by one, this book takes place after the war has already ended, written in a first-person narrative. The main character of the book, oddly enough they never say his name, is a member of the United Nations, who was tasked with writing a commission report about the effects of the war. Unfortunately, a good chunk of the work gets thrown out, being too personal. When the main character confronts his boss about it, the boss tells him to write a book instead. The book then follows all of the reports and interviews that the main character held. The interviews follow the plot of the war, talking with different individuals who each had a different part in the war, from space to sea, ranging from high-end leaders of politics to the average grunt, all of which were influenced by the war or influenced the war itself. With all of the sections of society covered, the reader gets a wide array of viewpoints, from the snobbish holier-than-thou behavior, modest behavior, or even the potentially furious. Max Brooks managed to write them all with a distinct behavior, no two characters being the same in almost any way. It also covers specific events, going so detailed to even name each weapon during a specific part of a war in a specific part of New York, starting from the outbreak and heading to recovery, and focusing on how society had to basically create a whole new life for themselves and contribute to helping everyone else out in ways similar to colonial times. This book covers it all. The most definitive selling point of the book, however, is the amount of realism portrayed in the book. Being written similar to a report in many ways, you can almost feel the emotion being put out to the characters. The amount of detail, as stated earlier, is astounding. A reviewer from the Dallas Morning News said it was, quote, probably the most topical and literate scare since Orson Welles' War of the Worlds radio broadcast. This book is great, but there are some tidbits here and there that are problematic. Some parts are slow and tedious, throwing out facts in sections that really weren't needed. Also, a fact that you know the war is over from page 1 ruins a lot of the suspense the book could have had. One of the strange things is the subtitle, An Oral History of the Zombie War. The last time I checked, this wasn't an audiobook. It was written. There is an audiobook, however. All nitpicking aside, Max Brooks' book is a great read. Even if you're not a fan of zombies, this book reflects on so much more. Next time you're at the store, pick it up and see what you think. But you don't need to take my word for it.